All right, Coach, a real solid start for you guys, still unbeaten at 6-0-1. What have you guys done well to get you to this point so far?
Well, I think we benefited from the Costa Rica bounce from our international trip. I think that definitely gave us a little bit of a head start on the season. So we came in a little bit more fit. We already had our games from down there, so we were able to sort out some of the questions we had. We're playing very well defensively at the moment, and I think that helps us. So that allows us to stay in these tight games. We don't need as many to win. So I think moving forward, we're going to have to score some more goals. But as of right now, we're in a pretty good place. Not a lot to complain about, but a lot of work left to do.
You guys have had some injuries, some guys still coming back from those, but your depth is kind of shown. Is that something you've been happy with?
Yeah, we're very happy. In fact, we're relatively healthy. We've only had 2 guys have had to deal with anything. Vinny's making his way back, and Noonan is coming back today, from what we hear. So, but we like our depth. Our freshman class is very good, and they're finding it difficult to get on the field just because the sophomores are all so good. So we're happy with the amount of guys that we have. We're thin in a couple of spots, but we're working on it to make that better.
You guys coming off of a big win. Anytime you get 3 points in your league opener is huge, but here against Skidmore, a team that knocked you guys out of the tournament last year, that has to be something extra for you guys there.
Yeah, well, the extra incentive of 3 points that really matter are what we really looked at. It's a league game, so we got 3 points in the bag. That's a good thing. Now you know how many more you need. It's never going to get you in. If it's the only 3 we get, we're not going to the playoffs. So, there was probably a little bit of that. We didn't talk about it much, but they're a good team. They're going to be around. I think they're going to make the top 4 down the road. And now, we got those points out of the way, and now we move on to this weekend.
I want to touch a little bit on that game and a couple of games you guys have had. Really big crowds here at ECAV. What does that do for you guys as a team, just emotionally? It's
been great. The atmosphere here, I have to give Liam some credit for that, our new assistant. He's been putting flyers out everywhere. It's just fantastic to have a crowd that's boisterous and very enthusiastic. It keeps everybody, it just builds everybody up. It just makes the atmosphere fantastic. And then the other night when Matt scored the goal and he ran to the crowd, that's a big thing. He's never going to forget that. His whole life he's going to remember. So the crowds have been unbelievably supportive. We would love to keep that going.
And looking ahead now to this weekend, a really big match with number 3 Oneonta. What do you know about this team, and what are you looking to expect from them?
They're extremely well coached. Ian does a phenomenal job, and they front 6 are as good as any 6 probably in the country, and he does a great job of preparing them. They're very good on the break, so if they get free and they're coming at you, their movement off the ball is tremendous. Their back 4s are no slouches either, and their goalkeeper's good. So this is a legitimate test. I'm looking forward to it to see sort of where we stack up. If we can stay in the game and have a good game with them, then I'll feel pretty good about where we are. In some regards, when they're ranked higher than you, you're playing with house money. So we're just going to go down there and do what we can.